Stop scrolling. What if four ordinary-looking wheat pennies from the 1950 Lucky series could secretly be worth a fortune one day? In this video, we reveal the odd-ending number coins collectors are quietly hunting, hidden value signals, rarity codes, and future million-dollar potential. Before you spend another penny, watch till the end. You might be holding a forgotten treasure worth life-changing money. Coin number 1. A man walks into a neighborhood grocery store, reaches into his pocket, and casually places a handful of old pennies on the counter. The cashier barely glances at them before dropping them into the register. But one customer standing nearby notices something unusual. A warm copper shine, a tiny D-mint mark, and faint black spots that tell a story instead of hiding one. That ordinary-looking wheat penny could have been a hidden treasure slipping away forever. Most people would never stop to look, yet collectors know that some forgotten 1957 wheat pennies have become silent fortunes hiding in plain sight. Stay with me because this small coin proves that the greatest discoveries are often the ones people spend without thinking. The wheat penny was already an American icon by 1957, carrying decades of history in a design that millions of people handled every single day. The front displays Abraham Lincoln with the words, "In God We Trust," across the top, Liberty on the left, and the date 1957 beside a small D-mint mark representing the Denver Mint. Turn it over and two elegant wheat ears frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, creating one of the most recognizable coin designs ever produced. At first glance, it looks ordinary, but experienced collectors know that ordinary appearances often hide extraordinary value. Most people miss this detail, and that is exactly why rare coins continue disappearing into circulation. Made primarily from 95% copper with the remaining balance consisting of tin and zinc, this classic wheat penny carries a weight of approximately 3.11 grams and a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, with a thickness of about 1.55 millimeters. Its smooth edge may seem simple, yet every measurement helps collectors confirm authenticity. Those light black spots on the front are often the result of natural aging and long-term storage rather than damage. And original surfaces can be far more desirable than an over-polished coin. This changes everything because many valuable coins lose significant value after being cleaned in an attempt to make them look newer. Now imagine a quiet auction room where every eye is locked on a single copper cent resting under bright lights. The bidding starts slowly, then another paddle rises, followed by another. And suddenly, the room fills with tension. Nobody is speaking much, but everyone understands they are chasing a coin that has survived decades, while countless others disappeared into cash registers, piggy banks, and forgotten jars. The auctioneer pauses, looks around the room, and the price climbs higher than anyone expected. It has already crossed 6 figures. Proving that a tiny piece of pocket change can command the attention of serious collectors from around the world. The 1957 wheat penny remains popular because collector demand continues to outpace the supply of exceptional surviving examples with attractive original surfaces. Every year, more coins are lost, damaged, cleaned, or simply ignored, making naturally preserved pieces increasingly difficult to find. Experts inspect the mint mark, lettering sharpness, wheat lines, color, and overall eye appeal before deciding whether a coin deserves premium status. Pay attention to this detail because even a small difference in preservation can dramatically change collector interest and final selling price. When the final hammer falls, the room falls silent for a moment before applause breaks out. The winning bid reaches an astonishing market value of approximately $233,300, turning a 1-cent coin into a life-changing discovery. That is why collectors constantly search old jars, inherited collections, bank rolls, and everyday change hoping to uncover the next hidden treasure. Do not spend this coin if you find one matching these characteristics. Never clean it, because original surfaces matter and cleaning can permanently reduce collector value. Store it safely, have it professionally graded, and never rush to sell until you understand exactly what you might be holding. And if you think this discovery is unbelievable, the next coin in our countdown carries an even more incredible story that many collectors spend years trying to experience for themselves. Coin number 2. A dusty glass coin jar sat untouched on a kitchen shelf for years until a family decided to empty it before moving to a new home. Hundreds of ordinary pennies spilled across the table, but one copper coin instantly caught the attention of a visiting collector. There was no mint mark beneath the date. The surfaces carried the honest wear of decades, and the warm color told a story that money simply cannot buy. What looked like a forgotten 1-cent piece could actually be a hidden treasure worth more than many luxury vehicles. Nobody in that room realized they were seconds away from giving away a silent fortune for face value. Stay with me, because this next discovery proves that some of America's greatest coin treasures have been hiding in plain sight for generations. The 1955 wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, where coins traditionally carried no mint mark during that era. On the front, Abraham Lincoln faces right beneath the proud inscription, "In God We Trust," with Liberty positioned to the left and the date 1955 standing clearly beside his portrait. Flip the coin over, and the famous twin wheat stalks surround the bold words, "1 cent" and "United States of America," while "E Pluribus Unum" rests elegantly across the top. Millions of people handled this classic design every day, yet only a tiny number survived in collectible condition, making it one of the most searched for wheat pennies among dedicated enthusiasts. Most people miss this detail, allowing remarkable coins to continue slipping through ordinary circulation unnoticed. This historic cent is composed of 95% copper with the remainder made from tin and zinc, giving it the rich appearance collectors admire. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of around 1.55 millimeters with a smooth, plain edge. Those technical details are more than numbers because experienced collectors use them to identify authentic examples and detect altered pieces. A very fine condition coin still displays impressive detail across Lincoln's portrait and the wheat ears, while preserving much of its original character. Natural toning developed over decades is often considered a badge of authenticity, while aggressive cleaning can strip away the original surface forever. This changes everything because an untouched coin is usually far more desirable than one that looks artificially bright. Now picture an elegant auction hall where a single copper penny rests beneath bright lights as collectors quietly study every detail through magnifying lenses. The opening bid sounds almost unbelievable for a 1-cent coin, yet the room remains perfectly silent except for the auctioneer's voice and the soft lift of bidding paddles. One determined collector refuses to back down, another joins the battle, and the price keeps climbing. It has already crossed 6 figures, leaving first-time spectators completely stunned. The tension grows with every second until the final call echoes through the room and history is made by a coin that many people would have tossed into a tip jar without a second thought. Collector demand for high-quality 1955 wheat pennies without a mint mark remains incredibly strong because surviving examples with original surfaces become harder to locate every year. Countless coins were spent, damaged, polished, or lost over decades, reducing the available supply while interest continues growing worldwide. Experts carefully inspect the date, lettering, strike quality, color, and surface preservation before assigning value. Pay attention to this detail because even minor differences in eye appeal can dramatically influence collector competition and final auction results. The smartest collectors never rush, always compare certified examples, and understand that patience often leads to extraordinary discoveries. When the final hammer drops, the room erupts with excitement as the winning bid reaches an astonishing market value of approximately $242,200. A coin once worth a single cent transforms into a life-changing hidden treasure, proving that history can still be hiding inside an ordinary pocket or forgotten coin jar. Do not spend this coin if you ever come across one with these characteristics. Never clean it, never polish it, and never assume it is common simply because it looks old. Protect its original surfaces, consider professional grading, and research carefully before making any decision. And if you think this wheat penny is unbelievable, the next coin in our countdown takes rarity, collector obsession, and hidden wealth to an even higher level. Coin number 3. A retired collector wandered through a quiet weekend flea market, passing old books, dusty watches, and forgotten antiques when a small tray of mixed pennies stopped him in his tracks. Hundreds of visitors had walked past without looking twice, yet one copper coin seemed to glow under the morning sunlight. It was a 1953 wheat penny with a tiny D-mint mark, carrying the honest wear of decades, but still preserving remarkable detail. The seller believed it was nothing more than pocket change and offered it for a single cent. Nobody around the table realized they were staring at a hidden treasure that serious collectors dream of finding. Stay with me, because this silent fortune proves that life-changing discoveries can appear where people least expect them, and the story only becomes more unbelievable from here. First introduced as part of America's beloved Wheat Penny series, the 1953 descent represents a fascinating chapter in U.S. coin history when millions of pennies fueled everyday commerce across the country. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln facing right beneath the proud inscription, "In God We Trust," with liberty positioned on the left and the date 1953 beside the unmistakable D-Mint mark of the Denver Mint. Turn the coin over and two elegant wheat stalks frame the bold words, "1 cent" and "United States of America," while E Pluribus Unum stretches across the top. It looks simple, yet every design element has become a checkpoint for collectors searching for authentic examples with original character. Most people miss this detail, allowing extraordinary coins to remain hidden inside ordinary collections for decades. This classic wheat penny is composed of 95% copper, with the remaining 5% made from tin and zinc, giving it the rich reddish-brown appearance that collectors admire. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of about 1.55 millimeters with a plain, smooth edge. While those specifications may seem ordinary, professionals rely on them to verify authenticity and identify altered pieces. A very fine condition example still displays impressive hair detail on Lincoln's portrait and clear definition in the wheat ears, making it especially attractive to experienced buyers. Natural toning developed over years adds personality and originality, while harsh cleaning permanently removes the delicate surface that collectors value the most. This changes everything because a polished coin can lose a significant portion of its collector appeal in just a few minutes. Now imagine stepping into an elegant auction hall where conversations fade the moment this tiny copper cent appears beneath bright lights. Experts lean forward with magnifiers. Collectors quietly study every angle, and the first bid instantly exceeds what many people earn in months. Another paddle rises. Then, another, and suddenly a fierce competition begins. The numbers continue climbing with almost unbelievable speed as determined buyers refuse to walk away. The room grows silent between each call, creating an atmosphere so tense that every heartbeat feels louder than the auctioneer's voice. It has already crossed six figures, transforming a forgotten 1-cent coin into the center of an unforgettable bidding war that nobody wants to lose. Collector demand for the 1953 Wheat Penny remains exceptionally strong because high-quality survivors become scarcer every single year. Millions entered circulation, but countless examples were damaged, cleaned, melted, or simply spent without anyone noticing their future importance. Today, specialists carefully inspect the mint mark, strike quality, lettering, wheat lines, color, and surface preservation before assigning premium value. Pay attention to this detail because even the smallest differences in originality can dramatically separate an average coin from one that commands extraordinary prices. Smart collectors always store coins in protective holders, avoid touching the surfaces with bare fingers, seek professional grading, and never rush into selling before understanding the true rarity of what they possess. When the auctioneer finally drops the hammer, the room erupts with excitement as the winning bid reaches an astonishing market value of approximately $257,300. A single copper cent that once bought almost nothing suddenly becomes a hidden treasure capable of changing someone's financial future forever. That is why collectors continue searching old bank rolls, inherited collections, forgotten piggy banks, and everyday pocket change, hoping to uncover another silent fortune before anyone else notices. Do not spend this coin if you ever find one matching these characteristics. Never clean it, preserve its original surfaces, and have it professionally evaluated because authenticity and condition matter more than appearance alone. And if this incredible discovery seems impossible, wait until you see the final wheat penny in our countdown, a coin so remarkable that even veteran collectors are left speechless when it appears. Coin number 4. The old bank teller almost missed it. A customer emptied a paper roll of pennies onto the counter, eager to exchange them for bills, and hundreds of copper coins scattered across the sorting tray. Most looked ordinary, but one instantly caught the attention of a visiting collector waiting in line. The date read 1951. There was no mint mark beneath it, and its naturally aged surfaces carried the unmistakable character that experienced collectors search for every day. The customer smiled, thinking it was worth only 1 cent, completely unaware that a hidden treasure and a silent fortune were sitting only inches away. Imagine accidentally losing a coin that could change your future forever. It sounds unbelievable, yet stories like this keep collectors searching every pocket, every coin jar, and every bank roll because nobody talks about the extraordinary value hiding inside ordinary wheat pennies. The 1951 wheat penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint during a period when these small copper coins fueled millions of everyday transactions across America. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln faces right beneath the bold words, "In God We Trust," while Liberty appears on the left and the date 1951 stands proudly without any mint mark below it. Turn the coin over and the famous twin wheat stalks beautifully frame 1 cent and United States of America, with E pluribus unum completing the timeless design that generations of Americans carried in their pockets. At first glance, it appears identical to countless other pennies, but collectors understand that hidden rarity often disguises itself as ordinary change. Most people never stop long enough to notice these details, and that is exactly why priceless discoveries continue slipping through everyday circulation. Beyond its historic appearance lies the technical identity that makes this coin so fascinating. The 1951 wheat penny is struck from 95% copper, with the remaining balance made of tin and zinc, giving it its classic warm copper color and unmistakable feel. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of about 1.55 millimeters with a smooth, plain edge. A fine condition example still preserves important design elements while showing the natural wear expected from decades of circulation. Gentle brown toning and original surfaces often tell a far better story than an unnaturally bright coin that has been polished. This changes everything because cleaning removes the delicate original finish collectors admire, permanently reducing desirability and potentially destroying a significant portion of its collector value. Now imagine an exclusive auction room where complete silence fills the air as a single copper cent rests beneath brilliant lights. Veteran collectors study every letter, every wheat line, and every tiny detail through magnifying lenses. The opening bid surprises newcomers, but seasoned bidders remain calm because they know opportunities like this rarely appear. One paddle rises, then another, and another, pushing the price higher with every heartbeat. The atmosphere becomes electric as determination replaces hesitation, and nobody wants to lose this remarkable piece of American history. It has already crossed 6 figures, worth more than many luxury cars and family homes in some places, proving that extraordinary wealth can hide inside the smallest objects imaginable. Pay attention to this detail because the auction is not driven by luck, but by rarity, originality, and relentless collector demand. The reason this 1951 wheat penny without a mint mark continues attracting attention is simple. Surviving original examples become scarcer every year. Millions were spent on candy, newspapers, and everyday purchases, while countless others were damaged, cleaned, discarded, or forgotten forever. Today, serious collectors inspect the strike quality, lettering, Lincoln's portrait, wheat ears, color, and surface preservation before deciding whether a coin deserves premium status. Even subtle differences in eye appeal can separate an average example from one that sparks intense bidding competition. Smart collectors never rush to sell, always protect their coins in proper holders, avoid touching the surfaces with bare fingers, and seek professional grading before making any decision. Patience often reveals value that ordinary people never recognize. As the auctioneer raises the hammer for the final time, the entire room seems to stop breathing. One last bid echoes across the hall. The hammer falls, and applause breaks the silence as the tiny 1-cent coin reaches an astonishing market value of approximately $280,200. A forgotten wheat penny that once passed through countless hands has become a life-changing hidden treasure, reminding everyone that history and fortune can exist inside the smallest piece of pocket change. So before you spend another old penny, check every date, every mint mark, and every detail, because the next silent fortune could already be sitting in your wallet or hidden inside a dusty coin jar. Never clean it. Never underestimate it. Preserve its original surfaces and have it professionally evaluated. If this video saved you from accidentally spending a hidden treasure, leave a comment telling us the oldest wheat penny you've ever found. Share this discovery with another coin hunter. And subscribe because the next forgotten coin we reveal could be worth even more than anyone imagines.